Hello everyone, my name is Auro and welcome to the 22nd devlog of More to Glory 2, a turn-based gladiator roguelike. This week, aside from a bunch of bug fixes, I started with testing bigger maps also. I think I will keep the smaller maps as the default option, but then occasionally have these like bigger special maps also. I think it can be a fun change of pace now and then. And then quickly I also added a new skill called Frost Nova, and also associated with that a rooted debuff. And then I also added this new barrel type that will cause debuffs around it when it is destroyed. Next, as a quick thing, I had some code behind the like run details panel thing I have in the game to get like some interesting information how you're doing currently in the game. So yeah, now I actually feel something in there. And then I moved into a completely different area of the game. This time I went back into the shops in the game. So this was something that I was considering before because I had something like 4 different types of shops, I think, and one issue I was thinking about was that because they are randomized, sometimes you might really want like one type of item from the shop, but you just cannot find a shop of that type, or maybe like one type of item is like quite small value to you, so you avoid those shops like the whole game and just focus on the higher value shops, which I mean would be a valid thing to do, but it's not very fun maybe for the whole game design wise. So I had this idea that okay, maybe each of the shop is actually like a random pick of the different categories. So I think I have something like 7 item categories currently in the game that you can find from shops, and now I have it so that each time a shop is created, 3 categories are chosen randomly from those 7. I haven't really had the chance to actually test this out in an actual game, but at least in my mind it seems like a good change. I mean, the variety between the shops, the small randomization, I consider that it could be like a fun, maybe not a mini game, but kind of like trying to hunt the like best categories that are most suitable to you at that point. And then when you actually find like the perfect shop that you really want, I think that will generate some fun value in the game. And then, yeah, you might also make some unexpected great finds, like entering a shop that has like the one category you really want, but then there are also the 2 other categories you didn't know you wanted, but then you make a great find over there. And then also, like previously, if I had 4 different kinds of shops, now each shop will have like 3 different categories out of 7, so mathematically that's like almost having 2 different kinds of shops in theory, I guess. So yeah, in theory I assume that will mean that you will more likely be able to find the exact items you actually want in a shop, rather than previously if you're just choosing a random shop node. Next, there was one design issue I had to solve, which was the like relationship between character rarity and character levels. So in the first one I only had like different rarities for the characters, like from common to legendary, and I had the like basis for that also in this game, but now I also wanted to add the levels for the characters, so from level 1 to level 10 currently. I had both of those features in the game now, and I didn't really like what that meant gameplay wise, in the sense that leveling up like these common lowest level characters might feel a waste, in the sense that maybe it would be like best to just try to get maximum high rarity character as early as you can and then level that up instead of the lower options. I don't know, I figured that might be the case. So I decided I didn't want to have both of these, and basically the option I went with now is that the character rarities will be just a visual thing related to the levels. So I think it's something like from 1 to 2 you have these common gray characters, then if you level that up to level 3 or 4, then you get a green character out of that, and yeah, basically just a visual thing now. Then next I wanted to go back to the level up section in the game, and basically I had to make some adjustments to fit the new features I have added to the game. And while doing that, I also wanted to finalize the visuals because they were quite ugly looking before. So yeah, I spent some time there to try different things again visually, what works, and then add some like extra features, scaling animations, glow animations, particle animations, and with all of those added together, I'm quite happy how it looks now. So yeah, I think the level up section is now finished. Then as a quick side task, I decided to add a few new special perks in the game. One of them being this blessed perk that you will start with a random buff in the battle, and then 2 of these like new type of special perks which are related to the death of your characters. So one, which is actually in item form, is that when your unit dies, a new unit will spawn from the corpse. So, and then another one is this bloated perk, which means that when your unit dies, it will deal knockback damage to all the units around it, so basically make the unit explode on death. So yeah, that should be fun to play around with also. Then getting back to some visual improvements on the theme of congratulating the player, I added these like mid-run celebration things. Basically, if you enter a new map, you will be congratulated on achieving a new level in the tournament. I spent some effort to make it look visually pleasing, at least to my eye, so I hope the players will enjoy those when they reach new levels in the game. And on that same note, I decided to add the win and lose celebrations at the end of the run to the game. So yeah, you win the game, you get a trophy and then some celebration for winning. Yeah, go you. And then I want to add unlocks to the game, so give the players a bit of extra content as they play the game, gain XP, gain levels. It will hopefully be this fun extra thing that will be incentivizing players to keep playing the game and then have some extra fun when they reach a new level and see like, okay, what did I get? Making the unlock visuals was actually pretty fun in the sense that I have set it up so that all the like extra content, like the items, skills, perks, those are actually automatically generated. So when I edit the details for a skill, I just have one like extra parameter there, like unlock level. So if it's level 2, the game will like automatically list those, and then when the player gains level 2, then like those will be shown on the end screen, like okay, you have now unlocked these. And then of course the logic is also in the game that okay, those will not be shown in the game if the player is not a certain level. And hey, that's actually everything I have for this devlog. So as per usual, I would also love to hear what you think about all the stuff I added in this devlog, and also if you have any other comments, I would also love to hear those. But yeah, otherwise, hey, I thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.